To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Now maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
It's a sneak, Hurts. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Slot man in motion right. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's out in the clear. Past the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles 7, Broncos 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And his first pass falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards on the play.
They're going for it. It's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 14. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. Complete to Mims. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Makes the throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Small gain down to the 23. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
It's a gain of 4.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Nix escapes the pocket. He's got Sutton complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Let's go. Trimmer. Hey, Silver. Hey!
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. That one hits for 30. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
73.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Great. Set. All right, anyway, yeah. Phil King.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds Looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 30 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Throwing on first down, Nix. This is Ingram, look at the left side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Once more, it's Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. First down from the red zone. Able to get it to Franklin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. This one intended for the running back. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know It's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7. Will Lutz to kick
Time
off
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Nix with it on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That's caught left side by Bailey. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll go down here at the 16.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Broncos, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. But a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's Hurts once again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles 14 points back. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete as they're gambled.